The Survival on Purpose coverage of the 2017 SHOT Show is sponsored by Thrunite flashlights and Hawg holsters. Welcome back to Survival on Purpose coverage of the 2017 SHOT Show. I'm here with James, who is the co-founder and head of R&D for one of absolutely my favorite outdoor brands and tactical brands, Vanquest Gear. And as you can see, by the way, that's what I've been using for about a year now. This thing is going really strong. This is the Trident 20, the 2016 version, I think. So I'm going to set this down. But James, first of all, thanks for taking time. I know it's a busy week.
Yeah, thank you so much for stopping by, and I want to thank everybody for everyone's support and feedback. I mean, that just keep our R&D going stronger and moving forward. So for 2017, we actually released a slightly larger version of the Trident and also a few backpacks. Many of the customers tell us, although their favorite bags so far from Vanquest is the Trident 20. It's a 21-liter backpack, but they want something slightly bigger, more suitable for like multi-day travel, and also hold their camera gear a little better. So this year, what we did is we make a 31-liter Trident. It's called Trident 31, and I'm going to show you really quick. I'm going to turn around and.
So yeah, just kind of the same basic design, just a little bigger. Looks like it's got some cool features too, little extra features.
Oh yes. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown on the 31-liter Trident. So because the size of the bag, you can easily load up the backpack up to maybe like 40-50 pounds. So it needs a really good suspension system. So now it comes with a removable padded waist strap with pull forward closure mechanism. And the snow strap is still elastic on one side, so it gives you some breathing room to move around. But when you unbuckle the bag, you can still swing the bag to the front and open it up just like the Trident. And inside, you're going to have the familiar bright interior, high visibility orange ripped out lining inside. And that's suitable for holding like your SLRs. All the dividers are removable, adjustable if you're not going to use it. It also holds a 17-inch laptop in there. And this year, we are also making the bag a little bit more, we're also updating the look of the bag to make it look more urban covered, more sporty, like sporting goods.
Not as military.
Exactly, not as traditional tactical, old school tactical. So we started using laser cut moly, just kind of like what we updated last year on some of the Tridents and Javelins. And this year we're also using a Hypalon material. It's a very tough rubber. We still laser cut it, and it is fully moly compatible, but it doesn't have that old school tactical look to it. Right. So it blends into the environment slightly better. And on the backside, you can see these air channels. Those are going to promote really good ventilation when you are, wearing the bag for long distance of
hydration
hiking.
compatible.
Oh yes, it is going to be hydration compatible and CCW compatible as well. So it has lots of loop lining inside. And on the other side, there's a collapsible water bottle holder. You can open it like this and expand it. Let me show you the other bag that's already set up. You can put a 1-liter Nalgene or use it for a tripod.
Okay, that's great. That would be very helpful to me, yeah.
Yes, a lot of photographers, a lot of users, they own digital SLRs and they love photography or videography. So this bag has been receiving lots of positive feedback at 2017 SHOT Show. Yeah. And the inside, like I mentioned earlier, you can hold a MacBook Air up to 17-inch laptop, and it holds it really well inside, in here.
Nice padding.
Yes, very nice padding as well. And the other thing is it has a front handle over here. So if you need to use the handle for adjusting positions or, lifting it, putting it in the overhead storage bin, it'll be very helpful.
So this is still carry-on size compatible?
Yes. And also a little bit details, a little bit updates. This year we're using injection molded zipper pulls on certain areas. It's a little bit easier to use, more lightweight, and it also gives it a nice touch to it. Right. We started using some of the we call these hexagon anchors. So if it's like a bar-tack stitching on the inside and border stitching on the outside, computer stitching on the outside. So it gives you a very, very doable anchor points.
Right.
And this is the Trident 31. This bag will be available in March, possibly April, and the MSRP is going to be $199.
Wow, that's a great bag. I'm telling you, if it is as good a quality as the one I've got, it's going to be great. The fact it's a little bit bigger, that's the one thing. It is kind of. There's been a few times, like, man, if this thing was just a little bit bigger, it would be awesome, even awesomer. So
Right,
cool.
right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Perfect.
So what else do you got new coming out this year?
Yes, the other bag. The other bag that we released at SHOT Show 2017 is the new and updated Falconer. The previous Falconer is a Falconer 27. It's a 27-liter bag, but this year we have Falconer 30.
James had to run for a minute. We're going to take care of. Michael's going to show us this Falconer 30, which that is another jam-up bag, like everything else from Vanquest. But Michael, thanks for taking time.
Oh, definitely.
So what? Tell us about this cool bag.
Sure. So what we have here is our Falconer 30 Gen 2. So this is new for 2017. Second generation, like all of our products, is based directly off of user feedback. You know, any of our reviewers, any of our dealers, everyone can contribute and help us make the bags better, more useful. You know, we're not all about the features necessarily, just the usability. So we want to make that the priority. So this time around, the 30 liters, what we did is actually widen the bag a little bit. You might be able to notice that the front panel's kind of bigger. We didn't make it much taller. Excuse me. What we actually did was just make it wider. So one of the first things you might notice right here is we have our Vanquest molded Spartan zipper pull, and these guys are all throughout the bag, and it's just something that's a little more tactile. You know, we're very used to our old paracord style, similar to the shock cord there. The problem is they were hand tied in the factory. It takes a while, and every once in a while, like your shoelaces, they would come undone. And you know, this is something that if you prefer the paracord, you can pop these guys right out, real easy to remove. And then right here on the front, last generation was that sewn on, you know, rectangle label. You know, it's a little obvious, kind of tactical looking. So we went with the embroidered logo here. You can see on the inside, this guy is orange, ripstop nylon. And we did that also through here in the medical. So your first aid trauma medical now is orange on the inside. This generation, we're looking 2 rows. So it's actually a row, whereas last time it was just a single row. So you have twice the amount of shock cord for organization. Like I said, it's bigger, but this doubles kind of as your you know, emergency signal panel. And again, we understand that the high-vis orange has applications, and sometimes you don't want to see it. So we only used it in this first layer, which would be this pocket and this pocket. So up top here, we got similar organization the last time. So we got the ripstop orange, your standard organization across the top with the elastic shock cord through there. Again, locking YKK zippers throughout. One new feature we're using now is these Hypalon zipper pulls. So you can see these guys, they're right there. So I need to support the full weight of the bag. You just grip that guy and you can start your zipper. So a lot more functional. Another big thing to that is it actually is protecting the bottom of the zipper track. So at the very bottom, when you sit your bag down, because everyone was worried about that, never really a problem because we use genuine YKK zippers and sliders. So the zipper tracks and the slider all YKK products. But for this center section here we go. So instead of the ripstop in high vis, we went with Ti gray, so Ti as in titanium. And this time around, we made these openings here. Get out of there. These guys are 3/4 inch. Last time it was 1 inch. It was actually a little difficult once in a while to pop that open, so we made it finger spaced right there in the center, so you can just pop that. A lot easier. And this time around we're using tough mesh, so this is something that's very, very durable. You know, we're talking about anything you're going to put into here, any tools, anything like that, rub it up against it, just as durable as this guy and almost as durable as quarter.
But it still allows you to kind of see what's in there.
There you go. So you got identification of what's going on.
And just like this color, it still provides some light.
Exactly. Some
reflection.
contrast, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I was, until I started using, I was amazed at what a big difference it makes just to having something in there to
Yeah.
reflect the light. Because if you're trying to peek in there, dig around in some dim light or whatever, it really does make a big difference.
Yeah, instant identification. And you know, with our bags, with all the organization we build in, it becomes a thing where it turns into muscle memory.
Yeah.
So you pretty much know what's in here. You know what you're reaching for. This guy, I believe, actually has some organizers in it. So when I open this is going to be a little tactical pinata here. It's kind of fun though. So I'm not going to pay attention to those guys. But up top, this is the very obvious change moving forward that we did. So it used to be Velcro, just like down here, and that was useful because it's modular, and you know, us and like 15 other companies make Velcro inserts.
Right.
But what it limited you with was there was no MOLLE adaptation unless you're going to use one of our adapter panels.
Right.
So what we have here, this is actually 1000D Cordura. So that's 1000D Cordura on the back, same thing we're using on the outside, and laminated with your Velcro there.
Okay, so it's double duty.
Yep. There you
So
go.
if you got if you got MOLLE bags or Velcro, whatever you can. That's
Any existing MOLLE,
Right.
and then if you want to do something, you know, vertically, you know, you got these pass-throughs. You can do some 1-inch webbing,
Right.
and just go for it. So fuller panel, more modular. Up top, you're going to notice this guy. Last time it was just a sewn loop, and that can be used. It's a little narrow sometimes, you know.
Right.
So this guy opens, Velcros to itself. This pocket down here, really just an accessory pocket, left side access, right side. But we realized that if we made it longer and with the bag being wider, now you can fit a full-size 3-ring binder. Now you can fit a 13-inch laptop. Although this isn't padded, you can still do it. And you know, also some people were requesting a little bit bigger for some ceramic plates, things like that.
Right,
So it really depends on your need, because this is kind of a do-all bag. It's there's not much padding in it, and it's not really specific towards anything. Although we did kind of have prepping in mind.
Yeah, and what I like about Vanquest is the fact that it's not like you just create a product and throw it out there and don't spend the time and energy to change it based upon feedback, because that responsive companies like that are really a big deal to me, because nobody does it perfect the first time. It's really nobody does it perfect the third time, and as people use it, and then you start realizing, well, this could be a little tweak here, a little tweak there.
Oh yeah.
And it just, some companies don't listen, and I'm glad that Vanquest does.
I can tell you, it's a solid 80% of these changes are based on user feedback, comments on YouTube videos, dealers, people we meet face to face, and that's what's driving it. And it's our job as designers to waylay that into a useful product.
Right.
Because the customers are passionate about it. They already own it. They want to see it be better.
Yeah.
Anyway, so those are the best people. Those are the best R&D.
Absolutely. So very cool.
Yeah.
And so I know we didn't look at these. I'll mention them real quick. They've got these cool little color organizers, and it basically allows you a way. We're going to take a look at these on the channel at later detail after we get over the SHOT Show madness. But this allows you a way to organize your different types of kits: first aid kit, fire kit, signal kit, whatever, based upon some color coding here. So you can get this little just when you got a bunch of bags that all look the same, it makes it really easy to grab the one you need in a hurry. So cool. Okay, got one more item to show you here from Vanquest, and it's something that's I think it's really cool, because I've got a rifle bag that after 2 years' time is falling apart, and that's something you don't want to happen with something as important as a rifle or firearm. So Alex, we're going to take a look at the Rackit 36. This is your new rifle bag, right?
Well, actually, the Rackit 36, we've done some upgrades for 2017. Basically, this is now the Rackit 36 Gen 2.
Okay.
And what we've done is, to start off, we've actually upgraded the paracord zipper loops. What we've done now is we've actually changed them to our Spartan zipper loop.
That's where the good stuff is.
Absolutely. So, based on customer feedback, and also some feedback from law enforcement agencies that are interested in the Rackit 36 because of the covert design, we've now added a loop panel on the inside, so that way you can attach other accessories, such as like a suppressor pouch or a mag pouch or anything like that. So that way, if you have any empty space areas around the rifle or weapon, you can basically fill in that area on the opposite side. And that way you're able to use the most amount of space possible. And of course, the interior is fully padded, so it prevents printing, as well as you have a padded muzzle cup that's adjustable. This is attached by Velcro. You can adjust it for height depending on your overall weapon length. And also, the retention webbing that you see through here All of that's been extended so that way you have more spaces to retain the rifle.
But you can adjust that strapping to wherever you need it for your weapon.
That's correct, yeah. For instance, like bolt pups, SBRs, any kind of a weapon, you have all these multiple areas so that way you can set up the retention straps wherever it needs to be.
Yeah, just another example of the attention to detail I like you guys do.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
It really is.
And so just to move on to the backside, on the Rackit 36, the single shoulder strap is adjustable for a left side or right side carry. The nice thing with this is that you can basically pull this panel open and fine tune the adjustment angle of the shoulder strap, so that way it'll fit best based on your body.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So on the shoulder strap here, we have the Hyperlon that we've added on here, so that we can attach a small pouch onto the shoulder strap. And the Hyperlon material is nylon that has been coated with rubber, and the rubber material is very stable against UV, chemicals, and heat. So it's very, very durable. And then also on the waist strap here, we've updated the buckle, basically also responding to customer requests. So now we've got to a much lighter weight X-Lite buckle made by Duraflex. However, it's still extremely durable, but much lighter weight and also much easier to open and engage when you need to. And that pretty much will cover the backside area of the Rackit 36. And overall, the Rackit 36, we also now have the all-black model, which, again, based on law enforcement requests, they've been asking for an all-black model that fits with their tactical gear. So this is also new for 2017.
I really like the grays, just because it's a little more non-tactical looking.
Yeah.
So it kind of gives you a little lower profile. But again, this really cool stuff from Vanquest Gear. And Alex, thanks for taking time to talk to us. Hopefully we get a chance to take a closer look at some of this stuff in 2017. Check it out in the field, see how it works. So thanks again to Vanquest for taking time to talk to us, and thank you for watching Survival on Purpose. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. I would like to take just a minute to thank Thrunite Flashlights and Hawg Holsters for sponsoring this coverage of the 2017 SHOT Show. I gotta tell you, I bought my first Thrunite flashlight about 3 years ago. It was the TN12 version, I remember. I was really impressed with the quality of that flashlight, and I've since developed a relationship with Thrunite and reviewed a lot of their gear. I just really think they do a great job of providing exceptional value in really cutting-edge flashlight technology. My current everyday carry flashlight I've been carrying for, I don't know, at least a year is the TC12, which is kind of like the rechargeable version of the TN12. I highly recommend this. They've actually got a new version coming out I'll be doing a review on soon, but this is an excellent, excellent flashlight. I think if you're looking for a really high-quality, high-value flashlight, you can't go wrong with a Thrunite. They just really have impressed me with the level of value that they provide in a really nice flashlight. They're also kind enough, by the way, as you can see, to hook me up with this really cool shirt. I'd also like to thank John over at Hawg Holsters. John makes these really nice puller in the waistband Kydex holsters. This is the carbon fiber bling model, which feature the Ulti-Clip retention system, which I really like. As I said before, this is absolutely my go-to holster, the best holster I've ever used, so I highly encourage you to go check them out too. But anyway, once again, I will put links to Thrunite flashlights and Hawg holsters below. I think they are both excellent examples of the kind of companies that I can feel 100% confident in recommending to you, because not only do I use them every day in my own life, but I just think they are very, very good stuff. So once again, thanks to both Thrunite flashlights and Hawg holsters for sponsoring this coverage of the 2017 SHOT Show. And as always, thank you for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for clicking that thumbs up, for sharing this video with all your friends. Thank you so very much for doing all your Amazon shopping through the Survival on Purpose links. I really appreciate the support. Once again, my name's Brian. You're watching Survival on Purpose. Remember, survival's not an accident. So be prepared. I'll see you next time.